Hey, so all welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about the parts of facial nerve. So let's begin with the facial nerve. As all of you know that facial nerve is very important. Any damage to it can lead to a lot of many problems. So let's begin about the parts of the facial nerve. Basically, the facial nerve has three parts. I'm mentioning you here. It involves the canal at the point when it exists or exit from stylomastoid foramen and the point when it enters parotid gland. Okay, these are basically the three parts. First part is the canal, second part is the point where it exits from the stylomastoid foramen, and third part when it enters the parotid gland. Let's we begin with a very simple part, that is the third part. When it enters the parotid gland, you all remember, you can remember it with tu ज़्यादा बक मत कर. You can remember it with this. तू ज़्यादा बक मत कर. इसको हम कैसे याद रख सकते हैं? T is for the temporal, Z is for the zygomatic, B is for the buccal, M is for the marginal mandibular, and C is for the cervical. Okay, you can remember the mnemonic तो ज़्यादा बक मत कर. Okay, and it resembles a goose foot, like a duck foot. It resembles. It has given a name like this. Okay, this was the last part. That was very simple. Then from the canal, it involves the three branches like greater petrosal nerve, nerve to stapedius, and cauda tympani or tympana, what you want to call it. From the canal, it involves the greater petrosal nerve, nerve to the stapedius, and to the cauda tympani. When it exits from the stylomastoid foramen, it involves posterior auricular digastric and stylohyoid. The last part is very easy, but the second part, that is the canal and the exit from the stylomastoid foramen, is difficult. For the canal, you should remember the greater petrosal nerve. Where we have studied the lesser petrosal nerve, lesser petrosal nerve is involved with the glossopharyngeal nerve in the parotid gland, the parasympathetic nerve supply. Okay, while in the case of facial nerve, we have the greater petrosal nerve. At the canal, we have the greater petrosal nerve, nerve to the stapedius, and the cauda tympani. Like there is something called GST, you can remember with this, like greater petrosal nerve, nerve to the stapedius, and with the help of cauda tympani. If you remember the word tympani, cauda you can adjust. GST, greater petrosal nerve, nerve to the stapedius, and to the cauda tympani. Next of it is when it exits from the stylomastoid foramen, it is posterior auricular digastric and stylohyoid. You should have to remember with this. You can remember with the word parts, like PA is the posterior auricular, D is our digastric, and S is our stylohyoid. Okay, I think I have also made this one easy for you. First one you have to remember from the canal is GST, greater auricular nerve, S is the nerve to the stapedius muscle, and T is the cauda tympani. And second, when it exits from the stylomastoid foramen, learn with the mnemonic parts. PA is the posterior auricular nerve, D is the digastric, and S is the stylohyoid. And when it enters the parotid gland, there is a mnemonic tu ज़्यादा बक मत कर. Okay, you can remember with T is the temporal, Z is zygomatic, B is buccal, M is marginal mandibular, and C cervical. So basically these were the three parts of our facial nerve. Okay, this was a very short video. Please remember it carefully, and please do like, share and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.